he'll kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Dropping back, it's Levin. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Moss. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the Sun Devils get enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush.
Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to fire. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the right. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Falcons have taken it inside the 20. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to swing it on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Finds his man. It's Napier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. Well, guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pulls it in on the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Udo. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. That's caught. It's Middleton. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first down?
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This tight end.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moss. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Napier. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to pass, it's Levin. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's Udo. Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he'll home it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Going up top again. Fears the pressure. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, BG. The defense. Done with a huge interception return. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Fires left. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll operate out of split back. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Caught on the outside. It's Flores. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here we go. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Moss. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Napier. Oh, he got loose. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that 2-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clay. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's Moss. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Give to the single back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
The Sun Devils are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. He caught it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
A two-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the fourth quarter. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And with that 2-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job of executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that third down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
To the air on first down. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
First down. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Runs through a tackle. Aaron is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Pressure coming. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Napier. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Sun Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arizona State! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
In the end zone.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's got it inside the 35. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Sweet cut there. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Out of the backfield, he's open. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other